All right, Pac-Manians, here we are with 10.6, page 2. It's another whole page, one problem. This one happens to be metric. There's their table. I've put mine at the bottom. I would just stick with this one. For me, I just feel like, I don't know, like mine's a little bit better, to be honest. But you can use this one too if it helps you, if it makes more sense to you. I mean, it's very similar in the way it's laid out this direction. Okay, so Sharon is working on a project for art class, and she needs to cut strips of wood that are each 1 decimeter. So she wants decimeters to complete her project. If Sharon has 7 strips of wood that are each 1 meter long, my question is, how many 1 decimeter strips can she get? So we're going from what to what? Pause for a second, think about that. Yeah, she's got 7 meters, right? 7 1 meter boards, and she's gonna go to decimeters. So I'm gonna go from 7 meters to decimeters, right? And if you look at my chart down here, decimeters are smaller, so I need more, so I'm gonna have to multiply, right? And since it's the metric system, it's all base 10, so it's by powers of 10. If I go 1, I'm gonna multiply just by 10, which is what this says here, times 10, right? That's a whole number. If you look at my chart, it goes to the right once, so I take my decimal and I bounce it to the right 1 time. So I would just take this 7, put a decimal here, right? If there's not a decimal, put it at the end, bounce it once, boink, and place it. And then what do I do with my empty trough? I fill it in. So this equals 70 decimeters. All right, so we've already got her solved, okay? So let's take a look at how they want us to do it. What do I need to find? The number of decimeter strips of decimeters is the little d and no other letter, dm, strips. Okay. What information will I use? I've got 7 meters, right? And I'm going to use, I guess that's it. There's 10 decimeters. Oops. In a meter. Okay, how will I use the information? I will use a chart. A chart and bounce decimals. Just keep that in mind, bouncing decimals. Okay, so it says solve the problem, which we kind of already did, but I'll do it again. 7 right there, make my little jump, and I get a 0, place my decimal, equals 70 decimeters, all right? So, on the bottom, let me move this out of the way. Sharon can cut 70 decimeter lengths of strips for her purposes. And then the last question down here at the bottom, I'll give you a second. Go ahead and pause that, fill that in so I can move this up really quickly. The last part, look for a pattern. What relationship do you see? Right? It's bouncing decimal. That's the relationship I see. I move my decimal. One time for every power of 10. Okay, that's just a fancy way of saying bouncing decimal. How far apart are they? If I want to go right, if I want to go from meters to decimeters, I just bounce once to the right. Decimeters are smaller, so I need a bigger number because I need more decimeters to make meters. All right, that's page 2. Now we've got a couple more of these to go through. There's going to be like a couple of steps to some of them, but it's this basic, same principle. Use a table to speed things up. All right, coming back.